On our last bullet for ways to be responsible on our slide is education and training. Education and training are essential for sustainable development. By providing people with the knowledge and skill they need to live sustainably, we can help to protect the environment and create more equitable world. So for educational and training, this is like um, the people or the employee in one company or in one business should be knowledgeable in all aspect of the business product, their job. They need to know all everything, because if they know what they are doing, what is their purpose, what they need to do, they can actually apply everything in the business or product. So they can actually work well, and also taking care of the environment also, and the business. So pagka nga 'di ba ang isang employee pumasok sa isang company, they have to go through on training. They have training days because they need to know the nature of the job. They need to know what they need to do, what they need to give to the they have to know who is their consumer, who is their buyer. So kahit ano namang business kailangan alam mo kung sino yung consumer mo, yung target market mo. Pag naman sa employee, kailangan alam mo yung trabaho, alam mo yung nature ng trabaho, ano yung goal ng isang company. So, yun yung education and training. Tsaka, mahalaga siya. This is very important in all aspect. In business, in a company, sa kahit anong race ng business and responsibility in selling. So, here are some specific ways that education and training can be contribute to sustainable development, like raising awareness of environmental issue. Education can help people to understand the environmental challenges facing the world today, such as climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. So, if the people are aware with this climate change, pollution, they can do little things just to minimize. Kasi kahit maliit na paraan, pag lahat aware, pag lahat alam, may knowledge, malaking tulong long. Like for example, kung isang tao aware na hindi magtapon ng balat ng candy, kung lahat aware na hindi nakakasama yung magtapon ng balat ng candy na kahit saan, malaking impact yun pag napagsama-sama lahat kung hindi magtatapon ng mga balat ng candy sa kalsada or sa kahit saan lang, 'di ba? Malaking bawas 'yun sa basura na nagkalat sa kahit saan. The second one is teaching sustainable practices. Education can teach people how to live more sustainably in their daily lives. These include things like reducing their energy and water consumption, recycling and composting, and eating plant-based diet. So, this one is like para sa akin, reducing using of energy and water consumption sa daily lives ng mga family. Yun, pwede. Pwede yun. Parang, medyo malapit mangyari. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng malapit? Mas malinaw mangyari, or may possibility mangyari magtipid ng kuryente at tubig sa pang-araw-araw na consumption. Most of the family doing recycling and composting, but yung eating a plant-based diet, I'm not quite sure sa atin sa Pilipinas na alam mo yon, no, pwedeng mamili ng kakainin. Hindi siguro, malabong mangyari kasi alam mo naman sa hirap ng buhay, basta makakain ng 3 beses sa isang araw, it's a good day sa isang middle class at sa class C. Siguro yung eating plant-based diet or choosing what to eat sa mga class A lang yon, sa mga high-end families lang yon. Diba? Alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, sa atin, mas marami ang class, middle class, at saka class C. Though maraming class A, pero syempre hindi naman natin ka-level yun. So, moving on. Last one is developing skills of green economy. The green economy is growing rapidly and there is a growing demand for workers with skill in areas such as renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and green building. Education and training can help people to develop these skills and prepare for jobs in a green economy. So this is like learning how to have like a job which is um, they can actually recycle. Ito yung mga trabaho na may napanood ako nito dati, yung trabaho nila, yung lahat mag-recycle, lahat ng mga bagay na pwedeng i-recycle, they are actually turning it to other products, like yung mga gulong, ginagawang upuan, tapos yung mga nakakapag-produce sila ng solar power, parang ganon. So, there are a lot of things that is more things to do. Kaya maraming nag-aaral ng mga nag-iimbento ng mga iba't ibang product na pwede pang gawing isa pang product. It's like recycling and doing it another product. So, yun lang guys for my slide. My next groupmate will be take charge of the next slide. Thank you.